Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. And today, we're down on the paint float next to the side of the ship. Our next big capital project after bringing the ship back from dry dock, of course, is repainting the side of the ship. We've talked about this a couple times in previous videos, and one of the questions that's come back up during that time is, how are you going to replace the ship's numbers? How do you make sure that they're the right size, in the right place, the right font, all of that? And the simple answer is the Navy thought about that problem already. They've been thinking about that problem for a long time. Other ships I've worked on have this feature, and I always wondered if Battleship New Jersey did, but I've never, in the 7 years I've worked here, been able to get down on a paint float close to the hull numbers to be able to see it. And today I got that chance. And check this out. See how there are these little weld beads around the edges of the numbers. It's not going all the way around the complete perimeter. It's not like they welded the whole edge of it, but everywhere where the number makes a turn, a jank, a leg, something like that, they put a little notch there so you can really easily tape it out and get it painted correctly. You can see they did it both for the white section and the black section down there. So it's real easy to match up and make sure the numbers are in the right place. Now you might look at pictures of other Iowa-class battleships or the other battleships and see that, hey, when you're looking at bow one, it looks like, I don't know, Wisconsin's is closer to the bow and New Jersey's is further back. And that's probably true. Each individual yard, it seems like, did the stenciling. They all seem to be the same font. They all seem to be the same size. It's just a matter of where they put it when they first eyeballed it and put it on there. So based on a stencil our painters used in dry dock that's just like a thin piece of wood, maybe a Luan plywood that they cut out to be the right shape and then taped out around it, that might be how they originally did the 62s in the right size so they could pencil on where they were going to make their weld beads. So they were probably the same size and everything for all the ships, but depending on where they put them on the ships, may be completely different. Now, interestingly, this is not the first 62 that Battleship New Jersey had. In wartime, especially World War II, where ships were still getting into visual range with each other, when the ship was in a really camouflage scheme, it was much more common to have really small numbers higher up near the deck edge, just so that other ships operating in your formation might be able to see your hull number. Maybe when you're tied up at the pier, you could see the hull number. I'll be interested when we move the paint float up to the bow, if we can see that number up there. Now the name on the stern is not just weld marks on the metal. For that, there actually are raised letters. It's really thin stainless steel that is welded onto the hull. I forget what the thickness is. I've seen the letters that have been cut off of another ship before. Draft markers and name on the stern is actually a raised letter that's welded on. For the hull numbers, it's just that tack around the edges to show you where it's supposed to be. What do you think? Does it make more sense to have a much smaller number that can only be seen pierside or by other ships in your formation operating closely with you? Or does it make sense, like the modern Navy does with Battleship New Jersey here, to have really big hull numbers so that you can really tell what the ship is? Let us know in the comment section down below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals like yourselves. We really appreciate your support. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to donate to support the museum. You can also support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find out about the museum and our channel. Thanks for watching.